Hello, welcome back to the Little Corner Gardens. In this video I'm going to mark my zinnia or other flower plants that I want to let go to seed so that I can save those seeds for next season. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, then stick around and I'll show you how I'm going to mark my plants. So this is actually the first year that I've ever done this. I've never saved my own seeds. I've always just bought more seeds from the store for zinnia, but I really want to try it this year. Although I did buy more zinnia seeds, and I actually bought a bunch from Johnny Seeds that are really cool, unique, different types of zinnia, and I bought some cool different kinds of cosmos and some sunflowers. So I'm excited to plant those, but I also want to save some of my seeds that I liked from the plants I liked anyway, and plants that I thought were healthy, just to give it a try, because I think that would be a great way to save some money. And then I'm going to use just some yarn to mark the plants. It's still September, so the plants, I haven't quite let any of them go to seed yet because I just have been harvesting them to put them inside my house and make bouquets. But now I'm just going to let them sit on the plant until they start to die off and then create seeds. And I'll tie the ones that I like with the yarn, and then come like end of October, November, when they're all dead and everything is ready to just go dormant for this season, then I will harvest those flower heads. So let's go and see which ones we want. So this is my flower bed on the outside of the fence. This is where I grow most of my zinnia, and I throw some marigolds in there too because they always do really well over here. And then there's some celosia. There's a beautiful zinnia right there, a couple right there. I'm going to go through here and I'm going to pick the ones that I want to seed save from. Look at that sunflower. I waited a long time for these sunflowers and they are gorgeous. So, pretty happy. Well, not this one. Anybody know why this happens? Where did all the petals go? Cosmos will probably just reseed themselves. Sadly, all of my sunflowers are facing the opposite way that I want them to. They're facing east instead of west. Okay, I'm just gonna go through, pick out the ones I like. So I just want to show you one of these sunflowers that I grew from my seed saved sunflowers last season. I can't even believe that that's what that looks like. Definitely this one. It's not quite fully in yet, but I love it. And there's a nice pretty yellow one. I'll probably mark that one. This gorgeous fuchsia thing. This plant has been producing super beautiful blooms, so I'll be marking that one. Maybe. I'll probably mark it. So here's an example of one I probably won't mark. Even though the bees really love this one, I did not like the look of these at all. So I don't think I'll save the seeds. It served its purpose for a season. If it reseeds itself, then good on ya. You can grow here if you do it yourself, but I'm not doing it for you. I'll probably definitely mark this one. Anybody know what these little weird bee beetle things are? Oh, I definitely want to save that one. Look at that. Definitely going to save seeds from this gorgeous lady. Not this thing, but this baby right there. She's a beaut. So I just have a bag of scrap yarn And I'm just going to tie those around the ones that I like, so that when everything starts dying off, I'll know which ones I picked. Okay, so I've marked all of the flowers that I want to save seeds from, and let me show you what I picked. This one, of course, because I love it. And then this orange one, which I showed you earlier. And then this one, pink one. I have lots of pink, but I love pink, so that's okay. I am going to save seeds from this cute little sunflower baby. That it was a save seed from last season, and it turned out like this, and it's so cute. Let's see here. There's this one that I marked, and this pink baby, and another pink one. I do love pink, so. But then here's a yellow one, and we have this bright orange, almost red. I do hope that I'll get some more red blooms, and I'll probably mark those as well. And then, of course, these gorgeous sunflowers I plan to save my seeds from. And then if you go down here, this is the shadier end of my flower bed, and they don't grow quite so fast, but some of these are ones that I propagated when I topped them off, so I'm going to definitely propagate them again with some seeds. And that one. So it's middle of October, and we've had at least one frost already, and I have collected some of the flower heads that I was planning on collecting seeds from, but I left some of them on there hoping that maybe more of them would mature. So let's collect the rest of them. Sorry about that. And I will show you what that's like. Okay, we're back in my office, and I just want to show you all the flowers that I picked. I'm going to collect the seeds. Some of them are just, like this one, are just starting to show signs of deteriorating, but I definitely want to save the seeds from this one. Oop, bug. Ooh. Just crunched it with my finger. That was gross. Anyway, there's this one. This one looks a little bit more spent. Can I get it in the camera? Yep. And I'm just going to stick them in a paper bag and let them dry out for maybe a week or so. And then we'll collect the seeds. Of course, there's this one. This one actually looks like I could collect seeds today. It's nice and dried out. They've been rained on for the last like 3 days. So they're kind of smushy still, even though some of them are drying out. But yeah, I can show you probably with this one. We'll collect some seeds, and I'll show you what that looks like. But these are going to go back in a paper bag. Actually, I need to clip these stems off. So here's my paper bag, and I'm just gonna take my flowers with the little bit of stem I have left, cut that stem off, put them inside my bag like that, and then in a week, or you know, when I feel like they're dried out enough, I'll get them out and I'll collect some seeds from them. But this will dry them out enough. I think I'll collect from that one right away. So I'm gonna go cut off all these stems and put them in the bag, and I'll be right back. So this is a jar of some that I actually had dried in a bag for a little while, and then I collected them yesterday, and I got quite a bit of decent looking seeds. So I'm excited about that. I left the petals on because I kind of think they look cute in this jar. But you don't have to leave the petals on. You could take them off if you're wanting to put them in an envelope or something. Take up less space. Anyway, I'm going to just take a paper towel, grab one of my little flowers here, take a sip of coffee. And I'll show you what we're looking for. Maybe I can get a little closer here. Okay. You can kind of see my tripod in this so well. Oh, that's better. So this flower, I think this will probably have a lot. I usually find that the most seeds that are good seeds, viable seeds, I guess would be the term, are the ones on the bottom, kind of around the outside. If you look at them, they look like little arrows. They're like little dark pointy things. That is what you want. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. That's what you want. And I just leave the petals on. So I'm going to go around, pick some more out. Those might not be dried out enough. They still look okay. You just kind of pull them out like that. And look how many that is. It's so many. There's so many seeds on just one little flower head. And I think even the ones that, as long as they look like they're starting to kind of darken, they'll probably dry out some more and then should be good for planting. And I just keep going around until I pull out all the ones that I think would be good. You could always just throw them out or throw them in some soil, see what happens. I did that with the ones that I didn't think were necessarily good seeds, but I still just kind of throw them out in the garden and see if they decide to grow. And you know, if they do, then it was God's plan, I guess. And like the closer you get to the center is usually there's less seeds. See, this is what they look like before they actually turn into seeds. So none of these are actually seeds anymore. Not yet. In the center, yeah, it's just kind of white and mushy, and that's not gonna be your seeds. But like if you pull some of these out and you get a bunch of white, but every once in a while you find one that is a good seed. So I still just pull out all of them. And I go through and pick anything that I think might be worthy of keeping, giving a chance. See, you can kind of see some of these look like they're starting to turn into viable seeds, and then some of them just don't at all, but it might be worth throwing in some soil to see what happens. Or you could just keep the ones that you know for sure look like decent seeds. It's up to you. Anyway, let's see what we got in the other ones. That's a decent amount of seeds for one flower. We have this one. I'm just going to cut off the stem because it's kind of annoying. And we'll see what we got going on. Yep. See, those look good. I'm just going to stick them back in the pile. Nope, I think I lost one. Here we go. They're relatively easy to pull out when they're nice and dried up. Yeah. Those are good. Wow. This little flower has a decent amount of seeds. And that's it. So over here, these are all the seeds that I collected from just 2 flower heads. And then all of this over here is just compost. Or you can just throw it in your garden and see what happens. if any of them actually dry out and grow. And I also have all of these in this bag that I will be collecting in about a week when the flower heads dry out. So that's pretty much it for this video on collecting your zinnia seeds. I hope you found it helpful and informational. And if you like it, feel free to hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. It's a new channel, but I have a goal to build a great community of gardening friends here. And for now, I wish you the best of luck on all your current and future projects, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye for now.